while you're on your way somewhere. Because you got royalty in your DNA. See, when you're in the presence of royalty, you know the difference between junk and royalty. Texas, royal priesthood. True story. Believe it or not, I'm a real cowboy. I know I don't look like much, but believe it or not, I'm the best as they come. Yo, yeah. You get the saddle on and I'm gonna ride it. Throws me off, I'm gonna get back on. A couple of years ago, I was really big into Tennessee walking horses. Those are the horses that you can drink coffee and ride. So I went to buy one time. The guy had a bunch of fine stallions in the barn. He says, Dale, I don't want to sell you nothing in the barn. I want to sell you something out in the field. I said, Dale, he takes me in the field. There's this old shaggy looking coat. He don't look like nothing but a real cowboy ought to be right. He looked like a hot mess. I said to him, you know, I'm in church, so I can't tell you what I told him. I just said to him, they don't look like nothing that a real cowboy ought to be right. He says, hold up there, before you talk that noise, let me show you something. He pulls out the paperwork. See, some of you got stuff that's not registered. When you're not registered, you can't chase the DNA back. You don't know what he may do. He pulls out the paperwork, Sister Connie, and I'm looking at the paperwork. Then I'm beginning to look at the horse, and he starts to look better to me. I'm looking at the paperwork. The paperwork says that his grandpa is prize generator. Okay? You don't know horses, because you knew horses, you would have ran in right there. Prize generator was this well-bred champion in Tennessee. When Prize would come in the floor room, he would pop them so high that his feet would go past his chest and almost touch his lip. I'm looking at this little horse who don't look like much, but I'm thinking if I feed him right and I ride him right, he's gonna pump him high in the front end. Starting to look better. I kept reading the paperwork. On his mama's side, there's a horse called Ebony Masterpiece. Ebony Masterpiece was this grand champion in Tennessee. He was a black stallion. He was squat so long on the back end that his tail would touch the ground. So I'm looking at this little horse. I'm thinking if I feed him right and I ride him right, he's gonna pump him high in the front end. He's gonna squat low in the back end. I kept looking at the paperwork. There's this other horse on the paperwork called Neil Masterpiece. Neil Masterpiece was so smooth that you can drink coffee while you ride. So I'm looking at this little horse who don't look like much, but if I feed him right and I ride him right, he's gonna pop